Salads where the corn was. So sweet potatoes, corn, and this is where we're going to plant the pumpkins, and we'll take this up as it gets closer to cooler crop season. So we've covered the chop and drop corn that we had, you remember that. So we took the tarp off here and put it there. This is not a monster area, but to be honest with you, pumpkins are just for fun for us. We don't really, I mean, we've ate pumpkin pie and things like that, but they're just more fun for the kids and also fun to grow. So we're going to plant it here. We'll probably plant about 3 or 4 rows and let it just kind of run because it's on silage tarp, so they can run all over it without any problem. So that's what we're going to plant. Now it's time to get the tractor. We need to put some topsoil on here and then some little compost. And so it'll be ready to go. It's been sitting under silage tarp for months. This is where the chickens and pigs were originally. Again, we always state that because you look at the definitive line of grass here to just gorgeous soil there. Now we want to make it prettier than that, so we're going to come back and put some more toppage on it, and then after that we'll come back and put some mulch around the beds. But you see there's no grass in here because of the silage tarps, and we're going to make it even better because we're going to add another layer of good organic compost. Alright, so we got the compost laid down. We're going to go ahead and put some mulch on it, let it rest, and then we'll actually plant probably tomorrow. Once we get to that point, we've got 2 different varieties. We'll talk about more of those as we get ready to plant, but this is almost ready. Got great compost, great soil, but compost even makes it better. So we're going to go ahead and put some mulch on it. That'll help it even get even healthier underneath, and we'll plan on planting tomorrow. And if it starts raining, then we'll probably cover it back up, but I think we'll be okay. Well, the easy part was done. Now we got to move the bark and mulch it all like it's supposed to. So we're going to pull it all over this topsoil. Why do we do that? We do this because it allows us to have the good nutrients, the quality potting garden soil that's been under here because of the pigs and chickens. Then we put quality organic compost on top, and just like anything else, it wants to be covered. It needs to be covered. It's modest. It doesn't do well with the heat. It needs to build that good quality lasagna method soil, almost like the Back to Eden method. What we're going to do is, you know, pumpkins, they grow and they vine. So we're going to go ahead and plant them. We're going to plant 3 rows. That's all we can get right here because they need to be about 3 to 4, 5 foot apart and about 18 to 24 inch spacing per plant. So we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to use our hoe like we did with our onions and tomatoes and basically just hit a hole in the ground, and that's where we're going in one step every time. So we're going to put it in the ground, step, put it in the ground, step, put it in the ground, have all our holes, and then come back and actually put the pumpkin seeds in each hole that we've made. They're about 1 to 2 inches deep in the actual bark, the mulch, and then about 1 or 2 inches in the compost. So we've got a good growth that's going to happen because it's going to be in that composted soil and also that fertilized soil that was underneath the actual silage tarp where the pigs and chickens had rooted up. So now we've got compost on top of that right here, and then mulch around it to keep weeds down, but really more than that, just to help keep that compost great and fertile. So we've got all those dug there, got a middle row here, and got an end row right there. So let's get them planted. We're going to plant a few varieties. Most of these are going to be Hoss tools, and we'll show you which ones we're growing. Germination takes about 7 to 10 days, but on the packs, of course, depending on what kind you get, you can always see your germination rate based on your zones and things like that. So we're gonna plant these. What we're gonna be planting fairy tales, which are kind of like Cinderellas. We're gonna plant super moons. I've never planted those. Blue bayous, which we like. They're like a greenish color, white, and then some hooligan pumpkins. So we're gonna do some different varieties. We do have some orange pumpkins that we had from last year. We're gonna try to grow them as well, and we're gonna see what happens here. Hoss tools have been a phenomenal seed source for us. It's burning up here in the south. In the SIP, it's like 98 outside, and I'm burning up because I'm in overalls because I've been chasing cows in the mud. So, side note. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna get back to planting pumpkins. So we're gonna plant them here, and remember, good quality soil, We added a layer of compost. On top of that, another layer of mulch. That is how we're gonna plant and make epic pumpkins this year. So let's get them planted. We're gonna do each row. It's gonna have a different variety. There's gonna be one row that probably has 2 varieties because I have about 4 or 5 sets of seeds. I only got 4 rows. So let's get to planting. We're gonna plant them. Now today is basically the 1st of July. We want pumpkins around, the end of September and 1st of October. Our pumpkin season and our Halloween, or not really Halloween, but our harvest celebration for us in fall time is really more August, September, and October. When it comes to October 31st, November 1st, man, that starts Christmas time and Thanksgiving time for me. So we're gonna go ahead and plant so that way we can have a great harvest, hopefully before, late September, early October, to be able to display and also even eat a few. So let's get planted. We're gonna plant the hooligans first on this front row. That's gonna be the little orange ones. They're just fun to grow and pretty, and the kids like them a lot. Maybe not even that, but you want to make sure if you're planting in mulch, you need to make sure it's older. It doesn't need to be brand new mulch. If it's softwood or hardwood, especially if it's softwood, let it compost. If it's not, you need to let it age. But if once you put it on here, make sure it doesn't unbalance your soil. So you don't want to put it so thick that it unbalances your soil pH, or you don't want to put it in here to where it crowds your seeds and also chokes them out because they don't have enough oxygen getting to them. So light coat it. Same way with your compost. You don't want to go so light though that everything's washed off. So make sure you're getting a good depth there, but not too deep because you don't want to crowd your seeds when you're planting anything. And that's any part of the garden that you're actually planting. We planted 2 pumpkin seeds per hill. And we've planted them about 3 to 4 foot apart from each other on the rows. So that's how we plant. We prepped our soil with good soil starting off, bring in chickens, bring in pigs, then bring in chickens again to help lay it back down, silage tarp it, and that's the prep work. Then once we actually pull the silage tarp off, we put compost on it and put some deep bed mulch. So now, why do we do all that? First of all, weeds are overrated. Weeding a garden is overrated. So we're not gonna weed. Secondly, that's just gonna make for beautiful, beautiful organic composted soil. And in just a few months when we're done, we'll cover it back up and bam, next season that ground's even better. So I hope this little video helped. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope we can enjoy some pumpkins as they come close. Remember, if you're wanting pumpkins around Halloween, you need to plant July to July 15th, especially if you're in the South. If you want them a little later, you can have them a little later, but no later than July to July 15th. Pumpkins last a long time. So go enjoy your fall celebration when it's very hot in the dead of summer. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. God bless. Happy homesteading, y'all.